Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. Listen man, these IROCs, these Camaros in general, this generation of these cars have become very, very popular. And anytime you can find a virtually all original, low mileage, one owner car is nearly impossible. Throw in the fact that this is the 350 5.7 version, right? 5.7 liter version, which they made very few of, and you have yourself a superstar. So let's walk around this car here. Let's look at some of the cool stuff. And I will tell you this, we just did a complete rehab of the car because it's had the same owner for 25 years. You know, the exhaust system needed to be replaced, even though it was low mileage, it was garage kept. And that's the one thing that a lot of people don't understand about keeping a car in a garage is the underneath the car, this car is fine, but over time, the concrete floor sweats and it has to cling to something, so it clings to that exhaust system, and that every single day it sweats, it sweats, it sweats, and that's how you get that kind of thing happening. But we went ahead and we replaced that. We did brakes, we did tires because it was so original. Doing the calculation, this car's been driven right around 1,000 miles a year. So you're gonna expect things like the exhaust system that needed to be replaced, which we did, right? The tires that needed to be replaced. A couple of bulbs and things like that. It wasn't that they were miled out and the turn signals have been on for 150,000 miles. It's just that they had just deteriorated over time. So now this car's turnkey, air conditioning blows cold, and it is super rare. So this has what appears to be almost all original paint everywhere. And I think that as you walk around this car and look at it, it's a pretty cool car, not to mention a great color, all right? So come on up here. They call this gunmetal. This is factory original a paint. So this is the kind of quality that you could expect on the car back in the day, whether you're buying a Grand National, whether you're buying a Camaro or a Trans Am or whatever. And then you get things like this where it gives you the call outs. The 5.7, 2-port injection. That's the IROC-Z. We did put fresh tires all the way around because they were just old and dry rotted. We should probably put the black caps on, but the green caps let you know that nitrogen is in the tires to keep them balanced longer, keep them from leaking. It's just a little bit nicer. It's a nicer little touch. Okay, so listen here, you're talking about a car that they made very few of, the 5.7 liter, right? 350. And the reason why is because some people wanted manual, some people didn't care, but this is interesting in the fact that this car makes so much power that you couldn't get a 5-speed in this car, or you couldn't get a manual transmission in the car. A lot of people don't know that. They only came in automatics, very similar to the Grand National during that time. The Grand National, you couldn't get a manual transmission. The reason you couldn't get a manual transmission back then is because General Motors didn't have a transmission that was heavy duty enough to handle this kind of power. That's pretty cool that these cars here in the 80s still were super fast and made plenty of power. This thing rolls down the road. You will be shocked at how fast these cars are, especially the fact that they come with big fat tires, big brakes. So here, like, this is all original. This is kind of cool. We haven't really done anything under here, right? The battery's really the only thing that's been replaced. It still has original decals in place, okay? And all here, center bolt valve covers, showing you that's the motor generation that we've gone from there. All right, so some of the cool little features that are stuff, I don't know, I find this stuff to be cool. Like, see here, we're in the yellow pen. It's the 5BL and the RP codes for the 5.7 liter engine. These were special cars, man. They were just different. They're fast. I know that you say, well, how fast can an 80s vintage car be? I'm telling you, man, they were fast. First off, these cars are not very heavy. Today's modern Camaro is significantly heavier than this car by a lot. So they were pretty powerful for their time. All right, and plus they were very user-friendly. Let's check out the back here for a second. You know, I was selling these cars in the 80s, and back then they were super fast. All right, so let's check this out. So this is cool. So little stuff. You say, well, don't say anything yet. Let me just say what I'm gonna say, and then you say, oh, okay. For instance, these things here, after that many years, usually go bad. These right here look to be the original ones, maybe because it hasn't been opened many times. This is kind of cool too. This is a great sign on a car. It comes with a car cover. That means that somebody, not only the garage kept it, but they loved it enough to put a car cover on it too. This wasn't their daily driver. And then in here, look how clean and immaculate it is in here. Look at the carpet, still has nice shine to it. This is all original. The back seats fold down, and this thing is so user-friendly. I mean, you can carry so much stuff in here. And this is cool. I want to show you this real quick too. See the VIN number still here on the panels, letting you know that these are original panels that haven't been replaced. You can't buy these stickers. They come on the factory one time and they don't replace them again. So if this had been replaced or in an accident or something like that, that would have been gone. The motorized pull down still works. Okay, so this IROC has quite a few options on it. Believe it or not a lot of stuff was standard on these cars. And some stuff was, but some stuff that makes it nice just to own in general is power windows, right? Power locks. This has the upgraded audio system with the equalizer built in. This has air conditioning, right? Nice. The fact that it doesn't have T-tops is actually sometimes a good thing, because then you keep down squeaks, rattles, leaks, and things like that. I'm on the fence about that. You can go either way. I like them both ways, so I don't really know what to tell you on that. 41,215 original miles, man. Seriously. The Carfax proves it. We got the paperwork from the original owner. Great documentation on this car. It's got a tilt wheel. Just in the interior, like, look at how beautiful everything is still preserved. It's like a time capsule. It's like a modern muscle car is really what it is. Anyway, let me fire it up for you so you can hear what it sounds like, because it sounds great. All right, so we close up this video with the drivetrain out of a Corvette. You know, these cars were not supposed to be Corvette fast, because I always want the Corvette to be faster. It's got the drivetrain out of it. It's got the 700R4, big heavy duty 4-speed automatic in it. It's got the Posi traction rear differential. It's got 16-inch alloys. Almost all those things we're talking about were things that were on a Corvette during that era. And the IROC had all of that. And these are the ones that they took racing, because these cars were fast. And the great paint, the low mileage. I just running down all the lists and things. We upgraded the exhaust system because it needed one, and put a Flowmaster 3-inch exhaust on there. So not only does it sound great, it probably makes more power, and it just rolls on down the road. Anyway, if you can find a way to get a really cool modern muscle car in your life with very low miles and great colors, call us 301-816-1000, and we'll tell you all about it.